the train headed back to Indiana. The rain is forming into rivers outside, writing down all the things that I miss, and in the letters you take form. No, I won't go back tonight with a habit to the...
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today we're going to be doing another spring cleaning, and it is going to be all about the kitchen. We are going to be decluttering, deep cleaning, and organizing. As you can see, I have all of these cabinets that I am not putting proper use to. We kind of moved in. I'm sure you guys know when you unpack, you just want to get everything put away as quickly as possible, but it's not really as functional. Some of the spaces I love where they are and they work really great, but then there's others that I feel like we just kind of put a variety of things inside and it's giving me less space than really I have. So I want to make sure I take everything out and I really make it a lot more functional. Today is also going to be a collab with Liza here on YouTube. Chances are you're probably already following her, but if you're not, she does lots of home content, home decor, cleaning. My personal favorites are her organization videos, and she is a mom of three boys actually. So she's a veteran boy mom. She's absolutely beautiful. I'll have all her information down in the description bar for you guys to check out. And without further ado, let's get right into this long-awaited video that's going to take us quite some time, but it's definitely worth the watch. So the first thing I want to get started on is placing my oven on self-clean. It has different settings, so you could do different types of hours. I did a 3-hour setting, and we're going to get that started, get that going while we tackle the cabinets. I just wanted to show you guys basically an overview so you can see exactly how many cabinets I have. I have lots of drawers, lots of shelves, all of that stuff. So we had a lot to tackle. I'm going to be emptying everything out, vacuum the interiors, as well as wiping everything down. So a nice good deep cleaning of all the interior and exterior cabinets first.
I'm leaving all that stuff behind. We can start all over in our hometown, running free. It could be everything that we were chasing. I'm impatient just to see how you make everything fall into place. Yeah, we make how you make everything fall into place. Yeah, you see, you make everything. I'm the first one to get off at the station. There's something.
So as you can see, I just kind of started working in different sections first, little by little. Some areas were worse than others. This drawer especially needed a good clean out because it just was a mix of a bunch of different items and not being put to good use at all. So since we know that our coffee is going to be right over here in this station, I wanted to make this almost like a coffee drawer. And then you saw the cabinet right above it is where I put like coffee mugs and things like that, tea mugs. And I found these dividers. They're like bamboo dividers. They're expandable, which was great. So depending on the size of your drawers, you can totally customize that. So I'm going to put the drawers, my Nespresso pods, any type of like teas, and all that good stuff, so it's easy to access whenever I'm going to be going in there for when we have guests over and all of that stuff. And you guys, I underestimated my 33-week pregnant body. I thought I could tackle this in one day, but it actually was a 2-day project just because of how many cabinets I had and how extensively I had to deep clean, declutter, and organize them all. So you will be seeing here that this was not done in one day. So if you don't get to tackle your kitchen in one day, don't be discouraged. It's definitely a big work in progress and a big to do, especially like I said, right now I am 8.5 months pregnant.
I can't place, and now I see a silhouette in the dark. It's like time has stood still. I'm gonna hold you tighter this time around. Now feeling like I need to escape.
Another thing that made a huge difference that you'll see I'm doing here is readjusting the cabinet shelves. Depending what you're going to use them for, I noticed that I wasn't really easy to reach the very top shelves, so I wanted to adjust them so I can have appliances on higher levels. Especially right now, it's extremely hard to bend down, so having everything more on the uppers and my cabinet drawers made it a lot more easy and functional. And to avoid it being too repetitive, I showed you guys a majority of the cabinet emptying and reorganizing, but not every single thing. But do know off camera, I tackled every inch of this kitchen. Once the self-cleaning was complete, I now wanted to go inside with my heavy-duty degreaser. We all know when you do a self-clean setting, it tends to kind of melt away the dirt, but it doesn't, of course, take it off. So I noticed this works best when I use my degreaser. An old sponge, I'll just kind of scrub all in the interiors, and then as you saw, I removed the racks and just some warm soapy water on another clean, fresh sponge that I use for my dishes. I'll use this to clean all of the racks and get any residue off.
Just like the saying, you don't know what you got till it's gone. But now I know in my hometown, running free, it could be everything that we were chasing. I'm impatient just to see how you make everything.
I wanted to have some designated cabinets just for the kids, so you'll see here, although the baby's not here yet, I already wanted to organize some bottles, my pumping parts for when I, start pumping some breast milk. I'm hoping this baby will take some bottles of breast milk, unlike my daughter Mila. Maybe it's wishful thinking, but I wanted to get it organized ahead of time. And then, of course, you'll see plates and bowls and cups of my 3-year-old daughter as well that I wanted to have this section for. For my Lazy Susan, I wanted to line this area because I do place oils in there. So you saw I put trays and whatnot, but also lining it is going to be extremely helpful. And pregnant mama needs to get her water break. You guys know I've been trying to up my water intake, especially during these long filming cleaning videos. Nesting mode is real, but it definitely needs to keep you hydrated, and I would definitely say pace yourself. So now we're moving on to the lower area, which you can see I have a lot of pull-out drawers, which I absolutely love when designing this kitchen. That was an essential for me. So I'm going to be organizing this drawer and then the lower drawers for like pots and pans and all of that stuff.
You told me more than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention. You've got to know that I ain't a person who understands all the clockwork of our romance. You make me feel so alive, always there in my mind. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, 'cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me.
You're going to see here these lower drawers that I have are deeper, so they're nice deep drawers. This way they fit all of my pans. You saw the lids were kind of disorganized, so getting an easy lid organizer that you can purchase right on Amazon is great. Organizing all of your cutting boards, which as you saw, those were kind of tight there, so I had to put them in a different cabinet, but I did keep them in the organizer, and it made things so much more easier now when we need to pull items out. We don't have to like lift up to the bottom or middle to get the one we need to get to. It just slides right out of these organizers. And any items in this video that I purchased and I'm using for organizing, I want to say 90% of it is Amazon or Container Store, so I will have down in the description bar because they're currently having a sale on their kitchen organization items. So these two deep drawers are right beside actually my pantry, which if you've watched my video, I have a very small pantry, so we definitely need more storage space. So I like to keep these two drawers for all of my baking needs as well as extra snacks. And just giving you guys a quick little overview if you have not seen it, I do have here on my channel, just type right in pantry organization, and this is very small, but it's extremely functional and it has stayed like this for months, very organized and working out great for us. So if you guys need some options, that would be a great video to check out.
I don't know how to act. I ain't a person who understands the commitment of a romance, but somehow I need.
So as you saw, I used my anti-bac for all of the exterior cabinets, but for these glass ones, I needed to use glass cleaner. For my anti-bac, I did let it sit for at least 10 minutes. I wanted to make sure I was using that because we touched the handles and everything like that, and I'm sure you guys know all the viruses that are currently going around. It was really important, one, to keep my kitchen cabinets white. I like to give them a good wipe down, but then especially right now, this time of year, to get rid of all the germs. But do be sure to let your antibacterial sprays sit for a minimum of 10 minutes.
I'll go wherever you go, but I just don't know. I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, 'cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me.
Then after I've tackled my countertops, I'm going to go back in with that degreaser, and now we're going to tackle the exterior of the oven. So I let this one sit for about 2 to 3 minutes. That's what I noticed tends to work best, and I'm just going to give it a good wipe down of the whole front of the oven, top surfaces, things like that. I also did wipe down my whole large kitchen island, but same thing, to avoid repetitiveness, I just showed you guys some clips of that, and then we're going to move on to cleaning the top grids that I had on top of my stove.
Reach out to me. I'm done with searching for the truth somewhere else when I just want you. There was a void in my soul. Now I found my true home.
The last thing I'm going to do is deep clean my sink. Now this is a white farmhouse fire clay sink, and this is absolutely the best. It's the IQ Restore. My sink is from Sinkology, and they offer this cleaner that works amazingly to get rid of, let's say, any type of stains or marks. This particular sponge is purchased along with that cleaner, and I want to say I do this about once a month to deep clean it. I'll use the soap, and then once I dry all of the sink out, I will then take the IQ Defend spray, which is a sealer, and I'll spray that all down to protect my sink once again. This now completes my video. Be sure to thumbs it up if you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye!